it's been a lot of adversity. It's been an extremely challenging last month, but to see our guys come out and play the way that they did. We got off to a great start. Knew there's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement about the opportunity to compete. Saw some adversity show up in the second quarter, and then was just so pleased with how we finished there in the second half. You thought our guys battled throughout. We were able to you see the explosive play show up. Had some big plays. Created some takeaways defensively. Playing a lot of young players, and just to see those guys continue to work and invest in their improvement. It was a great sight to see tonight, and that we also want to recognize the seniors and some of the guys that are playing played their last game here at Doak. Grateful for all the investment that they've made into this program, and there's been a lot of change. There's been challenges. There's been plenty of ups and downs throughout that journey. But I absolutely appreciate them and for their commitment to this program, their commitment to doing things the right way, and obviously helping lay the foundation for where this program is going to build to get back to. And just I was grateful to see those guys be able to go out with a victory, and just really proud of this team, the staff. It's like I said, it's been a challenging month to have to work through, but these guys have went to work at practice, and given great effort, and I was excited to see them play, and I thought they did a wonderful job here tonight.
First question will be Irish O'Fell from Warchant.
Can you tell us how many scholarship players you had available today? And I was wondering if you could talk about the play of some of the walk-ons, like Trayshawn Ward and some of the guys that really stepped up for you.
We're down in numbers. I don't want to get into specific numbers with that. I was glad that we were able to get some guys back, but we're pretty good into our depth. Guys are having to step up to the occasion, and obviously guys are assuming new roles, new responsibilities, and was just really pleased with some guys that got their first real extensive opportunity, and you see Trayshawn with a big run. I thought all the backs played at a high level. We had to, we had a lot of moving pieces, especially when Ontario went down. We were playing multiple running backs at the receiver spot. We were down a couple people there, and that's part of this year. And adversity has shown up, and like I tell these guys that that's our opportunity to show the response and show the heart that we have. Really pleased with our young guys, but even our older guys that have had to assume new roles and try to do everything they can to allow us to play this game and to be able to field a team, and it was great to see some of the success that those guys were able to achieve tonight.
We're frozen. Okay, next will be Antoine Staley from Tallahassee Democrat.
What was it specifically that allows you to have so much success on the ground? 324 yards rushing is definitely a big mark.
Well, I thought the guys did a good job throughout the course of the week. I really liked our game plan going into it, and Duke did some things to adjust there early, and our guys just continued to trust their fundamentals. I thought the backs ran extremely hard, but our O-line, you see the growth that those guys that they're making, and it was impressive just to see their response throughout the course of the game that would allow for some of the big plays. Creating some seams for the backs, and the confidence that is being developed through the work that we're putting in and the investment that's being made, that showed up tonight. And just like I said, really pleased with the O-line, the running backs, tight ends, and I thought the quarterback, Jordan did some nice things when he had an opportunity to pull the ball, and you also showed up in an explosive manner.
Next will be Brennan Simone from Knowles 247.
Hi, Mike, you mentioned Jordan. What did he do particularly well as both a runner and thrower today? And then for him to kind of rebound after some rough drives there, I guess what does that say about his growth and development mentally?
Yeah, I thought that was one of the things I was really pleased with. And, Jordan, had some explosive plays with his legs, but I thought he really managed the game, was very efficient with what we asked him to do in the passing game. There were a couple plays that, we'll learn from and continue to move forward. But I thought he had a good, balance to, just emotionally and in all aspects, and really did a good job of taking what the defense was giving us throughout the course of the night. And I think that makes us go, especially with with some of the guys that were down at various positions.
Next will be Kurt Weiler from Tallahassee Democrat.
Obviously, the secondary was pretty depleted and lost. I would say the best player from that unit in Asante, but you saw some guys really step up and make really impressive plays in big moments today. I guess, is that the situation where as much as they've kind of had to play this year, just because of, like you said, the circumstances of the season, you think they've really grown from that?
I think so, and there's not a whole lot of them to rotate during practice, so we're getting plenty of reps with them, and being able to develop and with that, that's where the challenge arises, throughout the course of the season. When you can look at not having very many numbers, you can look at guys having to move around positionally, but these guys are seeing that as an opportunity to grow and to get better, and so I'm excited about their commitment to their fundamentals. There's still things we have to clean up. There were some explosive plays that we gave up tonight that are very correctable and things that we just have to improve on. But to see those guys go out and compete, and you see Brennan Gant, I know had a big play. Travis J, was good getting him back, with another interception. But I think across the board, those guys competed at a high level, and just going to continue to get better as each week goes by.
All right, next will be Perry from Tomahawk Nation.
Coach, you got pretty much 2 preparation weeks for Duke, and then you treated last week like a bye week. Did it kind of maybe feel like a mini camp or just even like a bowl preparation, just in a way that you got the time to maybe focus on fundamentals a little bit more than you would in a normal game week?
Yeah, it was more. We treated it just like a bye week. The normal one that we'd have throughout the season. We really didn't get into Duke a whole lot. We wanted our focus to be on just our development, and especially with some guys that were unavailable, throughout practice or throughout that week. It's just there's some challenges to this year, and that when I say those are the things that I'm so proud of with this team. There's just we're going out to work at practice. We're preparing in meetings in all aspects, and these guys are bringing the right mindset. They're having the right approach, and I'm grateful for the investment that they're making, whether it's a fifth-year senior or it's a freshman, a freshman walk-on that's being put in a position to have to help this football team. Guys are assuming those roles, and they're getting better with the opportunity. And so, we got to come back and have another great day of growth tomorrow. And with the youth of this team, every snap and every moment that we get together, it matters.
We'll go back to Ira.
Seeing just the way the team responded after Duke cut the lead to 7 at halftime, is that the best that they've responded in a situation like that this season?
That's the thing that I was just so proud of. And you sit there. We've seen that show up throughout the course of this year, where we've got off to a good start, and then all of a sudden the momentum starts to shift, and some plays happen against you. But I thought our guys, in their response, defense takes the field, creates the takeaway, short field. We score a couple plays later, and it just started to build upon each other. Just being able to just focus on doing your job. No, you don't have to go out there and change. Have some extraordinary change. Just focus on your fundamentals. Control the things that you can control, and go out and play it one play at a time. But it was definitely our best response, and that's something that we can absolutely build upon as a football team.
All right, we'll go back to Brendan.
Kind of going off that, Mike, you mentioned it was the team's best response. I guess, what has led to this point for the team to be able to respond, where maybe earlier in the year we didn't see that kind of positive response to adversity in game?
Well, they've they've made the choice. And, you look at what these guys are having to go through, the sacrifices they're having to be made. We're pushing them as a coaching staff, but they make the choice to be here. They make the choice to get better. They make the choice to go out there and to put everything they have into this opportunity, into this team. And when you have, when you see that investment collectively, you build confidence through the work. And man, we're working extremely hard throughout this season, and this, like I said, the sacrifices and all the protocols these guys have to go through just to be able to play a game that they love. You see a team that's starting to really come together, and that's critical, right, for where we are as a program and what we're building towards. Understanding what we represent and how it needs to be represented. It's not just whenever things are going your way. It's when you have to respond to adversity showing up, and I think that confidence is definitely coming within the work, and it showed up tonight, even when things weren't going our way, and that's why they were able to respond.
Next will be Aslan Hajavandi from Morgan.
Coach, were there any moments from previous games that you think were lessons learned that helped out tonight, or any specific message you might have used the last 2 or 3 weeks that kind of helped galvanize the team when things started getting rocky?
There's been a lot of messages and there's been a lot of examples. So, I don't know if there's any one specific thing that's pointed to it, but it's a daily investment. And, we make the choice every day on how we want to, the mentality we want to bring, the work we're willing to pour in, and the body language and response that we're going to have. And, these guys are sore, they're tired. It's been a long season. It's been a challenge on their bodies and on their minds. But, when they choose, every morning to come in here and you'll bring the right approach. Well, that's that investment, like I said, builds confidence, and that's what we're working for. And I'm glad these guys got to have that experience. You're here with our last game at Doak.
I know you were coaching the next play, but did you see the reaction to Hamza's interception, the way the whole team seemed to mob him? It seemed, obviously, after everything he's been through, it seemed like a pretty neat moment for the team.
Oh, I was definitely in that reaction, because I don't know if I've been any more excited to see a young man have a play like that, and to see him get his hands on the ball. You talk about just a phenomenal story and a phenomenal young man. The rehabilitation that he's done throughout the course of this season. Even on days where you could just see it in his eyes how badly he wanted to be out there. Not getting caught up with the disappointment, but just continuing to believe and continuing to work and inspire his teammates. You should see. Throughout the course of this season, whether he had any real chance of playing early in the season or not, he's sitting in every meeting, taking notes, learning, being a sponge. Being a great example of what it is to pour it all into the opportunity, and it's paying off. And you see him coming out and leading our team in tackles. Making impactful plays. Just so honored for the opportunity to coach that young man, and excited to see him. Get that interception, and really a big play that sparked us.